First of all, it is extremely important to understand the definition of worship because very few people in the nation understand it. Worship means to intimately and fervently acknowledge God's attributes, His nature, His plans, His ways, His claims, according to the categorical scriptures rightly divided, revealing the mind of God. I hope you got that. Worship is never confined only to praise. Praise is the external expression of worship. I will give the definition again because it's being completely perverted today in this nation. Worship means this: to acknowledge intimately the Lord thy God and His attributes, His nature, His plans, His ways, and His claims, according to the categorical scriptures revealing the mind of Christ. And that is what worship means. It means proskasuno, toward, and kaneo means to kiss. Therefore it means to submit. The doctrine of kiss means to submit. This is why we do not believe in promiscuity before marriage. When two people kiss at the altar for the first time on the lips, she is saying, I gladly submit to you. And he is saying, I gladly use my delegated provision from God to be your spiritual head, legitimately. And that's why 1 Corinthians 7:1, be prior to marriage, it is good for a woman not to kiss or not to touch a man in that way, or a man rather not to touch the woman. There's a reason behind all of this in the scriptures. So worship, another beautiful word in Proverbs 1:4, which means worship through concentration in God's word. It's an unusual Hebrew word for discretion in Proverbs 1:4. So this is what worship means. Worship means I come before God and I worship the fact that He loves me. See? I worship the fact that He's given me mercy. I worship the fact that He's given me grace. I worship Him because He's forgiven me. I worship Him for His patience, for His joy, His peace, His wisdom, for His power, for His kindness, His meekness, and His gentleness. And that's what worship is. Worship is born in the new heart, in the human spirit. It goes way beyond physical senses, although it includes them. It goes way beyond emotions, although it certainly expresses itself through the emotions. It goes way beyond the external actions, way beyond the physical. There are so many things being done today in certain movements, and they honestly think it's worship, but it isn't. It isn't. Worship means that I submit to what I'm worshiping to. I submit to his love, to his mercy, his grace, his word, his forgiveness, his kindness, his gentleness, his patience. Not only do I adore him because of it, but I submit to it for my life. That's worship.